So hey, hi guys, this is Saikiran from LetsUpgrade and ITM. Today I have Vaibhav Sir with us. He has got an amazing experience in terms of industry. He started his career way back when he was in 12th standard, helping certain companies. From there, accidentally, he got into with the passion that I love computers. I can do anything and anything to just be around computers. From there, he went on to get his first job in Shadi.
The first was in Netcore.
First was in Netcore. From Netcore, then he went to Shadi. Had a very long stint at Shadi, and from there, he even thought of like getting into entrepreneurship. Started his own startup. He cracked the online piece, but offline piece was the challenge. Due to that, he pivoted from he pivoted that entire business model and said, "Ki, boss, okay, fine, done with my startups thing. Now let's go ahead and get started with
Engineering
again
stuff, yes.
development and this time at a leadership position in Shadi." He was one of the very first persons to get React introduced in Shadi's ecosystem, and still he is the pioneer in React, one of the early adopters. And from there on, no looking back. Now he is EY May Engineering Director. So, hi sir, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thanks a lot for having me.
Thank you for coming on to this. So today he was interacting with our B.Tech cohort,
Right.
and as soon as the interaction done, now he is here giving interview for our YouTube channel.
Okay, thank you so much.
We'll keep it very candid, sir.
Sure.
We'll start with your life journey. मैंने तो अभी जो बोला है, but I want you to share from your side, how was his journey from not at all being in techie to now leading a literal engineering team at ENY, which they have started for the very first time for the delivery practices. How did his entire journey be?
Journey was exciting. I mean, I never looked at it as a journey. I did what excited to me, and I found this is the thing that don't make me feel like I'm working on. So it's something if I'm doing something on tech side or the development side, I'll never find I get tired of it.
Oh wow.
So the days goes on, and I find I fetch energy from doing this. So after doing 16 years or 18 years of experience, I'm still equally energetic to learn new stuff.
Oh wow.
Challenge whatever I learned earlier. And maybe that's the thing which helped me in identifying what else I can challenge myself with, and somewhere not being in comfort zone. Okay, I always say, okay, I feel very lot of discomfort when I'm in a comfort zone. So every time I found let's say in this organization, I'm okay, things are going as my way, then I'll say, okay, I need to have something different, and I'll challenge that, I'll do something else. It always rewarded me. So I would say, okay, me not being in comfort zone is something helped me to be here. And about the journey was, it's something I did what I liked. I didn't judge the results. Result kept coming. There was good results, bad results. There was couple of firings also. I had to lose my job couple of times. So my career was more like a up and down than the straight line. And I think that up and down made me a better human, a better developer as a core, and I understand technology better because this is something I really enjoyed doing. Wow. And this up and down made me fall in love with my craft.
Nice. I mean, so you started your journey in 12th standard.
Yeah.
Right? So please share that journey with the audience. How
okay. So I'll share my journey. I was in science of 12th science I did. And the next day was a Holi festival. Okay, I think Ranga Panchami festival. And my uncle was a channel partner to in a company called Netcore Solutions, and they were into mail services.
Yep.
So I had love of computers, and the only thought I had in mind that if I go to that company, I will be in front of computer for like 7-8 hours.
Oh wow!
In my holiday period.
Nice.
So that's the only interest I had, and I've been there. There was one, so the problem that time company Netcore was having is lack of resources. So there was not much Linux experts available, and if even they are available, they were mostly inside the office and doing something, and they required many people to visit clients or go on the field.
Got it.
And me being a 12th, not even a pass out, the
But 12th की
exam,
छुट्टियों में करूँ क्या?
छुट्टियों में, हाँ, तो I used to carry that CDs in my bag. I used to get a call कि आज यहाँ जाना है, कल वहाँ जाना है. I'll just go and install. And
that too when you were in 12th की छुट्टी.
I was in 12th की छुट्टी. I had that experience of building computers at home. So that was one of the way of earning money. Hardware, you know, I used to take my friends to the hardware shop, build a computer, थोड़ा सा cut from the hardware guy, and some money from friends whom I build a computer. So I was aware of these installation processes and all, OS and all. And I started visiting clients, and I started visiting key clients also, like Bombay Stock Exchange, even Bank of Baroda and SBI. And most people will say, you have to travel all the way, and it's better that we sit here and we'll assist you over the phone.
Yes.
You can travel. I said, good deal. And then I started visiting clients, and I become the installation expert somehow.
That netcore used to call you?
I was the installation expert. If they want to install a server, they will not send the actual dev, the Linux guy, they'll send me, because I did so many installations, maybe in those 1 month, maybe 2 to 3 installations a day.
Oh wow, that's like that makes it to like at least 100 installations a month
minimum. And I also had a practice, so I was obsessed with stuff. So I used to practice installation in office with the timer.
Got it. यार इतने टाइम में मुझे करके चाहिए आज.
Yes, and I used to. There are many stuffs that was I did it so many times. It was hardwired. So if I keep the CD inside, and it's cut, and I was obsessed, as I said. So I used to do. So my point was, I was the one who can do installation in the shortest time. That was the metric I was looking at, and that gave me a lot of insights. And I learned Linux in a very detailed manner, from the grub, how it boots, everything. And yes, so till 12th, I used to enjoy. I used to visit many clients. And I had a deal with my uncle. He will sponsor my CCNA course.
Got it.
And if I do this for him. So that was one of the motivating factor for me, yes. And this is how it started. And I enjoyed it, to be honest. I
have a question here, specific question, okay? I don't think many people will understand this or ask this question also. You being a 12th, just 12th ki exam deke chuttiyon mein you are doing it, even the result is not out yet. The kind of work that you were doing, I'm pretty sure that you were getting famous in your circle.
Yes, yes.
Right? In your relative circle, in your friend circle, in the netcore circle. You were getting popular ki yaar, there is one kid who is just 12th pass and he's doing this.
Yes.
With that, it brought you a kind of fame.
Yes.
That fame being there inside along with you, that might have put a pressure on you ki yaar, I need to do at least this thing to make sure my career is at always going up.
Yes, as you said, I could see myself also doing a lot of expectation.
Yes.
Because I had a head start. And I came to know.
Yes.
And I had to convert that head start into a bigger result.
Yes.
So those days, after doing that, somehow I came to know that I can do a Red Hat in certifications.
Yes.
So that certification become one of the thing I want to do in future. I was also aspiring for doing a Sun Solaris, because those days Solaris machines were very rock solid machines, and
those were used for like
banking
financials
and
all.
I was more of a system, a machine, and me was having some affair there, and I wanted to get into bigger and more rare machines to access.
But you know what? The way how you have been relevant from the time that 12th till now, today when we met, we were talking about like Gen AI. साई ये कर रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं. ऐसे हम इतने बड़े क्लाइंट को ये करके दिखा रहे हैं. And I'm pretty sure that in ENY also you are the key person there who is driving it. Ki no, I think boss, this is how it will be relevant after 2-3 years.
Yes.
Right. So how do you keep that as a consistent factor? Because that factor na, with lots of like fame coming into the picture and lots of like celebrations happening here and there, people tend to lose it.
Correct.
and lose that key component. How are you making sure that key component that you have is relevancy?
Right. So usually what happens when you start making some money, right?
Yes.
Maybe that your drive, instead of learning, you go more towards earning. Right?
Yes.
You will choose opportunities which will give you more money.
Yes.
Somehow I had a very different relationship with money. Enjoy spending it a lot.
Yes.
And I found what gives me kick is knowing some stuff and learning something, and that's cool, like being someone who knows it and nobody else may be aware of it. So that was like a kick for me, and that's where I find learning gives me more energy.
Got it.
I bought my first iPhone last year.
Got it.
I would be more I will be more interested in learning new thing and getting certified. So I invested a lot of money in my certifications, to which I made by this doing stuff. So it always came back to me in terms of some of the certifications, some of the training. So I personally believe the best investment for you is maybe stock market. But if you want to make a better and the safest investment is on yourself.
Got it.
So a huge chunk of my earnings will go to, and time also will go into training, and that training always kept me relevant. Is how I can look at it, and more than that, I love learning.
Got it.
So that's where this and when you love learning, and you're in the field where learning is required, you are at the right place. So
got it.
Things start falling
in place.
In place.
Amazing. That's a very nice thing that you have said. Like, rather than investing anywhere, invest on yourself. That's the biggest investment that you'll ever make.
Yes. I didn't good stock market decisions, but I know I can proudly say that investments I did on myself,
I have done on myself is much greater than what I would have even earned.
Exactly.
Right. So now, moving on to the next question. I'll ask this question from the perspective of the audience that is watching on Let's Upgrade. These audience are studying in college. They are doing either B.Tech or either UG or either Masters. And they are in a hunt right now for, I want to get into a job. Okay. So from their aspect, from this audience aspect, what is that one cool trick that you want to share with them to crack a job in their dream companies? Okay. So first, more than trick, I would say you have to be sure about the long-term vision you have. That sounds stupid, but I used to always say that one day I'll be a CEO, right? And I still believe, and I don't have any doubt in that whether I will be or not. But when you have such something which is that specific and that solid in your eyes, you can figure out how to reach there. Yes. You may have some deviations, you may have long cuts also, but your choices will be more towards that long-term goal and not some tactical win you want to do in a short-term thing. So one thing for this audience is stick to your long-term goal. Spend some time there. Why you want to why is the bigger question you want to answer than what is right now I need to do. And no, I mean to say choose the long-term thing rather than like specifying the current hitches or like current fad.
Exactly.
Instead of investing.
When I was in doing, let's say when you're doing something, there can be there was a type of crypto hype. Yes. Many people got diverted to crypto. Then what crypto did, then they came back where to go now. So I never got distracted to crypto and I took that path. I still stick to my craft. So I could say that crypto going up or down didn't affect my career. So long-term vision will give you more clarity, and the bigger clarity will be on what not to do.
Got it.
So everybody can identify what to do. What not to do, what is your distractions is something you have to be very clear about.
Got it.
Yeah.
I would like to share something on the similar lines of what you have said. What's your long term? Let be very clear. What we are seeing right now in this campus also is long term for LetsUpgrade.
Yeah.
Right. So we guys started off with a YouTube channel, then went on to become a tech company. Then from a tech company, now we are also into corporate trainings. Lisa as a software is
Correct.
there. This Lisa as a long term bet, and B.Tech and this UG and PG programs that we're trying to deliver with all these universities. That is something a long term bet for us, and we are very clear in this segment that we will be investing all our energy there.
Right.
So I think we can relate to you somewhere when you say this long term, long term.
Yes, yes.
Fine. So now the next question which I have with respect to, you have interacted with the students just now of the B.Tech crowd. These students are 47 students, which this is the first cohort of LetsUpgrade / ITM Skills University, which we are doing here in Mumbai. What is the kind of energy that you have felt with these students? What is the difference that you have noted down?
Right.
And first share that, then I'll ask you further questions with this.
So first thing I see, the energy was very curiosity. I could sense curiosity in every face, in every eyes and I could see also they are here committed to cause something.
Yes.
It's not just like they came here by a peer pressure. I could see folks came here by their own choice, which I could see not there if you go to any government college.
Yes.
Either it's a parents' pressure or some pressure that made them do what they are doing, go there. But I could see folks take their own choice. Maybe that's what the LetsUpgrade's USP is, that people choose LetsUpgrade. Right? There's nobody asked them to go there.
Yes.
And the energy was really fascinating. I mean, I could also see when I was at their age, I was the shyest kid maybe.
Yes.
I would never raise my hand, not open my mouth. But I could see everybody is authentically asking. They was not trying to impress.
Yes.
Sometimes you impress by asking a very cool question. Their questions were very authentic, and I could see that's a very genuine feeling of knowing something, and
got it.
That's really something I can resonate with. I had a very curious way of looking at things. Right now also, if the JNAI is the way JNAI, but the curiosity of how it will reflect in, let's say, 3 years down the line, 4 years down the line, that keep me energized, and I could see that in the students. They are more interested in what it will look after the world. They are more interested in the world after their course ends. So it's not like they're asking for some questions that are relevant to today. Their questions or their curiosity is relevant in the 2027 when they will complete this their course, and that will be the most thing that they find advantage of, the curiosity and looking at a thing in the future. So I really find that in this batch. Yeah.
I have one question. When you say 2027, right? These guys have started their B.Tech in 2023. They will graduate in 2027. It's basically, and in between, Gen AI is happening at such an exponential pace.
Correct.
Right? It's basically saying that the life before World War II, the life after World War II, right? Those 8 years or 7 years, they have changed everything for lots of countries and economies. It is the similar kind of shift is happening with these students while they are studying in a college.
Sure, exactly.
Right? So, what is your suggestion for them? Or like not only these B.Tech students, for all the B.Tech students out there who just now started or studying in some college, what is your suggestion कि बाबा तुम लोग पढ़ाई कर रहे हो और उतने में वॉर ही चेंज हो जा रहा है पूरा.
Exactly.
कहाँ वॉर जाने वाला किसी को नहीं पता.
Exactly.
ठीक है. So what is your suggestion for this?
So first of all, one thing they have to be very clear about is they are not only competing amongst themselves. Right now, they are also competing against the AI.
Yes.
And the worst part is they are competing against the AI after 4 years or 3 years down the line.
Yes.
And as we know, AI is learning every day.
Yes.
And the more it's learning, the more better it's becoming. And as students, as a human, we have so many distractions.
Yes.
So 4 years of human are not equal to 4 years of AI.
Yes.
It's maybe 38 years of AI.
Yes.
Because they are focusing on something 24/7, and as a human, we have to sleep, we have to eat, we get distracted, right? So So this competition definitely, I personally think, is going to, AI will come out victorious. But as a students, we got to be on the side of AI.
Got it.
Okay, we have to
Aligned.
join the forces with AI,
Yeah.
instead of getting against and challenging what it's trying to replace. One, as a student, may say, "Arey, this code is not as good as a human can write," but that's now. Today, you may say that AI may not be good enough to replace a human developer, right?
Yes.
But if you look at 3 years down the line, 4 years down the line, it's the same case that happened with driverless cars.
Yes.
When we were a kid and somebody will come and tell us, "Ke, there will be a car and that doesn't need a driver," we'll laugh at it, right? But now we can see that's happening.
Yes.
Similarly, it will be very much possible that AI may write better code,
Got it.
but as a human, we may not write code, but we will do the checker side of this, and the AI will be at the maker side. And that's where a human developer in the future, which I visualize, is controlling that AI as a machine.
Got it.
What outcome he wants to take, and he will be the fine tune. He will be the tuning that machine for the better code outcome than
Got it.
writing that outcome. So folks who are right now in college, and they are like they are aspiring for any development job, so they have to make sure they have to work with AI closely, and they have to be users of AI.
Got it.
So being a user of AI is what will keep you relevant
Got it. In
in
2027.
2027. Yes.
Okay. Now, second last question. Okay. So, with all these like suggestion that you have for these students, that's like be aligned with the AI and always and try to understand where the wind is going, which direction, and just follow that direction.
Right.
Considering that fact, what is your this is for B.Tech students, but when it comes to corporate, like when you are in a job, now I feel the need of upgrading a person is much more as compared to any time else
Exactly.
in a corporate setting.
Correct.
Because things, the landscape is changing every day in, day out, that the upgradation should happen. I mean, with the moment where I'm doing
Exactly.
something side by side, I need to upgrade.
Exactly.
Right? That is it. So what is your message for all the fellow mates that we have in corporate world? You are at a leadership position right now, but there are so many others who are literally in the pyramid
Yes.
below, right, in the bottom.
Correct.
They also want to grow in their life. They want to be relevant in their life.
Correct.
So what is your message for like when you are in working, how to upskill yourself?
So again, there the long-term thing, long-term goal is very critical.
Yes.
If you are like in 7-8 years already in the industry, you have much more at stake
Yes.
than these young folks. They have maybe a bigger lifespan to cover up with. You have already committed 7-8 years of your life to a craft.
Yes.
So it's like, when the cars were there, what happened to horses, right? They can be a very skillful horse,
Yes.
but as there's a car is there, that horse is not anymore a relevancy.
All of a sudden, the drivers were required in the market as compared to
exactly.
like the horse.
Yeah, the carrier. So those who adopted the change survived, and that's all we know, right? In human history, is like one who adopts to the change will survive. So, and the adoption is like go and start exploring stuff, do side projects. According to me, side projects is equally important as your education,
Got it.
because that changes your thought process a lot.
Got it.
Do your own side projects, start contributing to, if you're a developer, you can start contributing to such upcoming technologies, and like go for the courses like Let's Upgrade. I think they're also having something for the experienced
Yes.
developers.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's go for certification, something that
You just upgrade continuously,
Yes,
like focus
yes,
on upgrading. Now, I think, do you think that now is the time then that if a salary is provided, like let's say if 100 rupees is the salary of an employee, at least 20 rupees should be spent on upgrading themselves?
Definitely.
Okay.
So as you grow, maybe when your salary is 1,000 rupees, your requirement at home will not be that much.
Yes.
So even spend more
Got it.
on yourself. It's like a your exponential cycle, like feeding
Got it.
itself. So that is very important. The moment you stop challenging yourself and being in comfort zone, somebody else will take it
over.
away from you. Yeah,
Got it. One last question, sir.
sure.
You have seen the B.Tech. You have seen what we are doing at LetsUpgrade.
Right.
You know what the one-on-one teacher that we are building in Lisa. What do you think? What we guys are doing is it going in the right direction, or what do you? Fine. I mean, I'll refactor this question. First, you tell us like what do you feel about this B.Tech that we are doing?
The reason I'm here, na, because I could resonate that, and I really feel for the students who are doing right now, not in this, but the regular colleges, they are getting trained by folks who are not exposed to industries. They may have earlier, but right now not exposed to industries. They don't know what happening in industry.
Yeah.
And I've been in the both side. I've been in industry also, and I was a student also. Somehow I got exposure like those after 12th. That's where I survived. You know.
Yes.
If I could compare myself with my fellow classmates, they were gifted programmers. But somehow I couldn't see them, doing something much better because they never got exposed to this.
Got it.
Me being very mediocre programmer, or I can still, I'm not a gifted programmer at least, but I could say I'm there, and mera rozi roti is going on. So it's totally depend, and I know how hungry you are.
Got it.
Yeah. And
so is this B.Tech program going as per the way how you want a B.Tech should happen?
So if I want to design myself a B.Tech program, I think you have already solved that problem. And I could see, because it's not only classroom, okay, I could see the tool sets you are providing.
Yes. Everyone
MacBooks, like it's even if you're in India, that culture is like only CEOs and CTOs will get MacBooks. Nobody else will, because that's a privilege.
Yes.
Okay, they don't want to give it to everybody else. But that's your commitment. I could see that it's LetsUpgrade's commitment towards student that they get world-class tools. So if this program is happening in other country, I think this is the best they can provide.
Yes. Okay. So what we are doing is like, how can we take this UG program to an international standard? That's what we are trying to solve.
Yeah.
And I hope that we have, with this first cohort being live,
definitely,
with this campus infra that we have built, and the students, the selection that we have done, and the kind of tools that we are providing, and bringing in a lot of experts from the industry. I think we're somewhere at least 30% there. We need to go a very long journey. We need your help in solving that.
Definitely. And one thing about LetsUpgrade is the way you are more focused on hands-on coding, creating projects, doing hackathons. And that's what other colleges are missing completely. Of course, there are some colleges, they are doing it, but hands-on projects, coding, hackathon is what day in, day out they will do once they are pass out from this college. And you are doing that right. So I think it's the right direction, and folks who are considering getting into relevant jobs after their graduation, LetsUpgrade is really correct way of approaching that.
Thanks a lot for your time. On literally a chutti, you travel till here, and you're like, I'll meet students and I'll talk to them, and also giving this interview. Thanks a lot. You have answered the question from LetsUpgrade standpoint also, corporate standpoint also, these UG students, what we are doing, this standpoint also. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thanks a lot for having me. I mean, I feel privileged to be here and interacting, folks, because I think education is it not only changes one generation.
Yeah.
With the right education, somebody can change the entire generations, not only that one family. And I could see that's where I'm fully committed for the educational standpoint, and I'm really happy to be here, and I really feel that time well spent, with the weekend well spent here. I learn a lot from you and the students also. So thanks a lot for having me here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.